What is up? What is up? Red tea, baby. Katt Williams drugs Kevin Hart over Shannon Sharpe. Katt Williams drugs Kevin Hart. Drags. Uncle Mike can't read, y'all. Katt Williams drags Kevin Hart over Shannon Sharpe. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Don't forget about the world's largest rap contest. Y'all go check out www.theworldslargestrapcontest.com. Uncle Mike built the website and it's pretty slick, man. It's pretty slick. You can register for free if you're a rapper, beat maker, trying to get your music out there. Uncle Mike can help you do that. But for right now, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy out, man. Here we go.
Sucker. The reason I don't do Big Tigger is because I had a tumor in my upper jaw and they had to take it out and they had to block the whole right of my sinus with a piece of metal. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I can only breathe out of one nostril, boy.
Not Katt Williams putting Kevin Hart's little self on full blast for allegedly throwing Shannon under the bus just to get him canceled. This whole drama with Shannon, yeah, it's starting to look like a setup. Just like Katt said, Katt Williams just jumped back into the mix and pointed fingers straight at Kevin, claiming he's the mastermind behind it all, and baby Katt didn't come empty-handed, he brought the receipts. It's no secret that Katt can't stand Kevin Hart, but these fresh claims, wild! Katt already dragged Kevin during that explosive 2024 sit-down with Shannon Sharpe, and now he's saying Kevin's still mad about it and plotting revenge with some big-shot execs to take Shannon down. And get this, Gabriela Zuniga, the woman suing Shannon, she's got deep family ties in the entertainment world, and Katt is saying she was sent in on purpose to lure Shannon into this trap. Shannon's been real open in interviews.
Nah, not a 19-year-old. Now, see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, man. Not a 19, 20, 21, 22. You can't, if you're a grown man, 56, damn, Shannon, you should not be dating somebody that young. 30 is too young. 35 is too young for you, bruh. You put that on yourself, man. Golly, Monique tried to warn you, but you ain't listening to Katt Williams or Monique. You ain't listening to nobody but that other head. You're listening to the wrong head there, Shannon.
Deep family ties in the entertainment world, and Katt is saying she was sent in on purpose to lure Shannon into this trap. Shannon's been real.
Look at that shirt. Look, y'all.
Shannon, she's got deep family ties in the entertainment world, and Katt is saying she was sent in on.
Look at this shirt. Come on, Shannon. Come on, Shay. That ain't no 50. Come on, Shay. Come on now.
Purpose to lure Shannon into this trap. Shannon's been real open in interviews, saying he's into younger women, and that's the crack they needed to slip through. Now the industry's got him right where they wanted him, and it's looking real messy. Now, like I said, Katt calling Kevin out for throwing Shannon under the bus ain't new. He's been calling him a sellout for years. The first time Katt really came for Kevin was when he clowned him for showing up on SNL in a lace front wig and a dress, just days after saying he'd never do something like that to move up in the game. The timing couldn't have been worse. Around that time, it seemed like every black male celeb was popping up on TV in a dress just to get ahead, and a lot of folks were side-eyeing it heavy. So when Kevin broke his own word and strutted out in that wig and dress, people felt like he'd traded in his integrity for a career boost, and Katt was one of the loudest voices saying it out loud. The reason Kevin even got asked about the whole dress thing in the first place? Dave Chappelle had just gone viral for that powerful interview with Oprah, where he spilled the tea about being pressured by movie producers to wear a dress in a film with Martin Lawrence. Dave refused, and boom. The next day, they magically had a brand new script ready for him. Crazy, right? That interview shook the whole industry, and suddenly...
Nah, baby love. Nah, it wasn't the next day. That's not what David Chappelle said. He said in a couple of hours. They had a brand new script written for him. And he said, damn, how you write the script so fast? It wasn't no next day. Get out of here. That means you had time to not sleep to write the script. That ain't what happened. That ain't what David Chappelle said.
That powerful interview with Oprah, where he spilled the tea about being pressured by movie producers to wear a dress in a film with Martin Lawrence.
Watch this.
Dave refused, and boom. The next day, they magically had a brand new script ready for him. Crazy, right? That interview shook the whole industry, and suddenly every celeb was getting asked how they felt about Dave standing his ground. Kevin was one of them, and at the time, he stood tall and said he'd never wear a dress either. But then, bam! Not long after, Kevin showed up in a full dress and wig on SNL, acting like it was all just jokes. Mind you, Kevin wasn't some broke actor struggling for a role back then, but he definitely hadn't hit the big leagues yet. That skit? It was his ticket to the next level, and he knew it. Of course, when the backlash hit, Kevin tried to play it cool. He jumped on Twitter and said, "I wore a dress on SNL because I thought it was funny. I made that decision. Nobody made it for me. I am my own boss."
I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. I'm 44 years old, little Tigger. You look up my rap sheet. I have never had a DUI or a possession of anything, not even the I do every day.
Facts.
See, when you're real, you can tell the truth about it.
But Katt wasn't buying any of that.
And let the record show. And Kevin Hart, you know funny when you know. Katt Williams know funny. David Chappelle know funny. And we know funny. And that thing you did on Saturday Night Live was not funny. It wasn't funny at all. What make it so bad is y'all didn't even need the dress part. I still trying to figure out how did that dress part fit into the skit in the first place. The sugar was not funny. It was nowhere near funny. He thought it was funny. That's what Kevin Hart said. Kevin Hart said he thought it was funny. Kevin Hart, you should be the first one to know that wasn't funny.
Not even the I do every day. See, when you're real, you can tell the truth about it.
But Katt wasn't buying any of that. When asked about it, he didn't hold back. He straight up called Kevin a sellout. Katt said he didn't even fully blame Kevin, though. He said Kevin was just one of many black men being pushed to wear dresses as part of some twisted initiation into fame. In Katt's eyes, Kevin wasn't being bold. He was just doing what the industry told him he had to do to break through in Hollywood. Okay, but see, Katt wasn't just calling out Kevin for flipping on his own words. He was also sounding off because back then, the industry was actively trying to get rid of him and slide someone else into his spot. And guess who they picked as his replacement? Kevin Hart. Unlike Katt, Kevin was down to do whatever they told him, even if it went against his own values, and that's exactly the kind of guy Katt refused to be. So when Kevin started blowing up, the industry pulled dirty tricks to push Katt out. They started spreading crazy lies, painting him as some out-of-control criminal. The smear campaign got so bad that Katt stopped getting roles, got blackballed hard, and had to disappear from the scene for a while. It wasn't until 2018 that he made a strong comeback. And when he did, he came straight for Kevin, ready to expose what he called a full-on fraud. Now here's where it gets spicy. Katt didn't even name drop Kevin in that comeback interview, but Kevin definitely took it personally. You know what they say? A hit dog gon' holler. And Kevin hollered loud. He showed up on the Breakfast Club ready for war, calling Katt a failure and saying the only reason Katt didn't reach the same level was because he chose substances over success. Katt? Oh, he wasn't letting that slide? He clapped back hard during his appearance on Shannon's Club Shay Shay, dragging Kevin all over again. Katt basically said there's just no way Kevin climbed to the top of Hollywood so fast without help. And not just any help. He claimed Kevin got a big push from the powerful white elites behind the scenes. The same ones who decide who gets fame and who fades out. Katt was saying it loud. This wasn't just hustle, this was controlled elevation. They'll even tell you themselves. Katt broke it down and reminded folks about the time he got blackballed after refusing to shoot a wild scene in Friday After Next, where he was supposed to be assaulted. The producers thought it was gonna be funny, but Katt wasn't with it. He said there's nothing funny about someone being taken advantage of, period. So he shut it down. But the second filming wrapped, Hollywood shut him down. Katt said every movie role he was lined up for started slipping right into Kevin's lap because Kevin was cool doing whatever they handed him, no questions asked. And even though Kevin didn't clap back directly at Katt for putting him on blast, he made it very clear he was ready for whatever. During the New York Knicks versus Philadelphia game, Kevin took a slick shot at Katt while doing commentary. He tried to play it off with some dry, sarcastic joke about Katt buying the Knicks just to drop them off at the game like it was nothing. Real passive-aggressive energy. But Katt wasn't fooled by the fake chill vibes. He said Kevin was absolutely pressed and has been putting in work behind the scenes to bring Shannon down for good. And honestly, it adds up. If you think back, Shannon had already said someone was trying hard to cancel his show right after Katt came on and stirred things up with his interview. Now people are circling back to that moment, and they're convinced Kevin's the one pulling strings behind it all. But that's not even the end of it, because the streets are talking. And now there's a new twist. Word is, Kevin might be involved in the lawsuit Gabriella Zuniga filed against Shannon, too. And here's where it gets deep. Gabriella ain't just some random person. Jaguar Wright came out and spilled the tea that Gabriella is actually connected to Hollywood royalty. She's related to none other than Daphne Zuniga, a big name from back in the day. This just keeps getting wilder by the minute. And now folks are saying this whole thing might have been in the works for months. Sources close to the situation are whispering that Gabriella didn't just randomly pop up with this lawsuit. She allegedly got coached by some serious industry insiders, and Kevin's name keeps coming up behind the scenes. People are starting to believe that this lawsuit ain't about justice. It's about shutting Shannon up and keeping Katt quiet. What's even crazier is that Gabriella has supposedly been spotted at a few industry mixers where Kevin was also in attendance before any of this legal mess even went public. That's got folks raising eyebrows like, how do they even know each other? Some are saying she was planted to bait Shannon into saying or doing something wild so they could twist it around later. And now look, he's smack in the middle of a media storm just like Katt predicted. Meanwhile, Katt's been letting it rip with no filter. He's warning people that this isn't just about Shannon or himself, it's a bigger pattern. He says the industry has a nasty habit of building someone up just to tear them down, and if you don't play their game, they find someone who will. And according to Katt, Kevin's been that someone for a long time. And guess what? There are now rumors flying that Kevin is feeling the heat too. Apparently, he's been hitting up PR teams and lawyers nonstop to make sure nothing else leaks out. That's how wild things have gotten. Folks are saying he's scared this whole situation might backfire and bring skeletons out of his closet. The streets are loud right now, and it doesn't look like this storm is calming down anytime soon. If anything, it's just getting started.
Fortunately, guys, he has lost ESPN, and he has lost his $100 million podcast deal. All over some Badusi.
And now things are getting even messier. People online are digging up old footage, interviews, and shady moments from Kevin's past. And it's starting to paint a picture that's hard to ignore. One clip that's been making the rounds shows Kevin talking about how he had to play the game to reach a certain level in Hollywood. He laughs it off in the interview, but now folks are looking at that moment real different. Like maybe he was admitting more than he meant to. At the same time, Shannon's been quiet. Too quiet. Some think it's because he's lawyering up behind the scenes, while others believe he's been warned not to speak. Either way, it's weird seeing someone as outspoken as Shannon just go silent while everything around him is exploding. It's got fans worried, and it's got critics asking, who's pulling the strings? Katt, on the other hand, has been out here dropping truth bombs left and right. He's standing 10 toes down on everything he said, and he's not scared to call out the big names. He even hinted that Kevin ain't the only one playing puppet for the elite. According to Katt, there's a whole list of celebs who've been trading in their morals for money, and he's ready to start naming names if things keep going left. Meanwhile, fans are completely split. Some say Kevin is just being successful and everyone's hating, but others believe Katt is exposing something real. One thing's for sure, this drama ain't just celebrity gossip anymore. It's turned into a full-blown Hollywood showdown with reputations, careers, and maybe even legal consequences on the line. The deeper you go, the wilder it gets, and people are glued to every update like it's a live reality show. This saga, far from over. So now it's coming out that Kevin, along with some heavy-hitting Hollywood execs, may have been scheming on Shannon for years. And the way they allegedly set him up, cold-blooded. They knew all they had to do was send in a young woman like Gabriella, and boom, Shannon would fall right into the trap. He practically gave them the blueprint himself. Over the years, he's done plenty of interviews where he openly talked about his obsession with barely legal white women. And looking back, it's like he set the stage for his own downfall. Now let's keep it real. Nobody's out here saying Shannon is 100% innocent. His own reckless behavior put him in this hot seat. He couldn't stop chasing young women all over Instagram, and now it's all come crashing down. If he'd taken Monique's advice and settled down with a woman his own age, this whole setup would have been a lot harder to pull off. Of course, the internet has thoughts. One commenter said, "Didn't nobody set this grown man up? He made his own dumb choices. Now he gotta deal with it." Another added, "He clearly didn't care about his image, legacy, or reputation. He's only got himself to blame." The truth? It's complicated. This whole situation is a mix of power, pride, temptation, and cold industry games, and the fallout is only just beginning. If you made it this far, make sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video with someone who needs to hear the real tea. Let us know what you think. Is Shannon a victim of a Hollywood trap, or did he dig this hole himself? Catch you in the next one. It's only getting crazier from here.
Yeah, that's true. It's getting worse and worse, man. I can't believe this dude is attracted to 19-year-olds, 25-year-olds. Where is the adult in your soul, in your body? Hey man, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Don't forget, go check out the World's Largest Rap Contest.com. Don't be no fool, man. Don't be no fool. This dude, he got the untold story of Shannon Sharpe. It's too much stuff, man. It's way too much stuff. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.